Hey everyone, welcome, it's Jane and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are doing an unboxing of three planners from Creative Faith Co. So let us get started. I am so excited for this video. I cannot wait for you guys to see these. You may have seen them already, but if you have not, let us go and see what's inside. Okay, welcome back. So, obviously, when I showed you these babies, I was on the road. I really wanted to show you what they looked like just as I got them. You know, they all look like this one without the spine being removed. And so now that the spines have been removed on these two, this is what they look like. All right. So here we are, right? So we're going to go through this one first. The one day at a time planner. This released in September, okay? September. I think I said this month, but September. And this, as you see, I got it spiral bound. And you get the black cover at the back. Initially, I was like, oh, I don't need it, but it helps to protect the cover, so that's nice. And this protective cover at the front, which I like it. I like it a lot because I have other books and the front gets dirty because you're transporting them, and so this protects it. Like you can see here, just by my hand touching it, you know, I have a few smears, but with the protecting covering, it's so good. Now it feels nice. It has a velvety feel. All three of them does. And in the front you have a black and white image, and it's the same for all. It just goes with the theme of the planner. And you have a scripture and where you can find Hillary. All her social media stuff is right there. And you get how to use this planner, which is amazing, right? Because sometimes you don't necessarily know how to use the planners, and so this is a good way to help us to use the planners. And for me, it was a bit intimidating sometimes when I saw all the big planners, like how am I going to fill the pages? Well, you don't have to worry about that because you have a how to, and it's in all three. So that is awesome. You can write down your favorite Bible quotes or verses, and you can have those. Oopsie, that one didn't get unstuck. Out, and it helps you through your day, and pictures of the persons that you love. I'm gonna fill this with me and my son, and then we can start the decorating. So you can decorate before and then you fill it in, and this is nice. So you can actually use this one as a productivity planner. This is what I'm going to use this for. I can tell you straight off the bat, I'm going to use this as a productivity planner, right? And you have a whole ton of pages. So, you know, productivity or heart out. Like you need something to say, okay, at 6 a.m. I should be up and I should be taking my son to school. Or I should be praying or reading my Bible, or I should be working out, you know, stuff like that. And I can check them off, putting on my to-do list, having a scripture a day, and something that I'm grateful for at the end of the day, and 3 things that I really need to get done, and it is blank, so you date it. So it doesn't really matter when you get this planner. You can start it now. I'm going to start this one now as well. And then you can decorate here just to give your eyes something to rest on, or you can use it for more detailed scheduling. If you want to start your day at 5 a.m. or 4 a.m., you can go ahead and do that over here. You can put out your grocery list, you know, a craft, if you're gonna do some craft stuff, put all of that down, all the list of the things that you might need, and if you're going on the shop, all the things that you need at the shop. So this is what it is good for. So it is essentially the same page throughout. And I mean, I'm probably going to show you like a few pages that I do over here. Not today, of course, because we're just looking at the planners. And this part will be private because this is what I want to do. You know what I mean? So I might decorate a few pages and show you, or decorate a few pages along with you, and how I go about selecting the Bible verse, which I have not started yet, but we're going to do a video on that as well. And then what I'm planning to do, because I don't want to have to decorate it every single day, because that would become, you know, a little too much. So I'll have a day like once a week. I'll do 5-7 pages for the week. I mean, Sundays, I can tell you, Sundays are really chill. Get up, I eat something, I go to church, I come home, I cook, and I sleep. So that is what I do on a Sunday. So Sundays are going to be super chill. And for the Bible verse, I think I'll select Bible verse for the month and just write all the Bible verses out, so I don't have to be worrying about that. So every morning I get up, I have my Bible verse. You see what I'm saying? So that's my plan for this baby, one day at a time. Of course, I will have all the links for these planners in the description down below, so you can check them out if you want to. If you want to get into planning out your life, because it does help to plan out your life, and you don't have a planner, or what you're using is not working for you, there are so many planners, so many to choose from. You will be satisfied. All right, and we're into the new beginning. So these two are the new planners that released 2 weeks ago on Hillary's Amazon, and I'll also link that in the description below. I'll link every single one in the description below. So these are the newest edition. There is a third, so the new beginnings and this beautiful life. So I said before in the beginning, I'm going to give this one to my mom for Christmas, and I'm encouraging her to plan. So it has the same thing, you know. This can be your intro page, you know, put a picture of yourself, write your name. So what I'm going to do is going to hand letter her name here and what her business name is. It's Alia's Vines Vine. She sells herbal teas and all that jazz. So if you want some herbal tea, I'll put her Instagram in the description below. They're awesome. They're cleanses, you know, teas for anxiety, all that good stuff. And as well, how to use it, the same as this one. It's a running theme, but this one has more because you have more pages, weekly layout, monthly layouts. You have dot grids, you know, you can do whatever you want. You have a bit of habit tracker, so let's get into that. You know, your word for the year, your Bible verse for the year, which are good to have, you know, to center you. You know, a prayer for the year ahead, a prayer for the year ahead. I thought this was so cool to have a prayer for the year ahead. You know what I mean? I never thought of that, and so I thought that is amazing. You know, so she can write the prayer for herself. I'm not going to do that. But for mine, which is this one, that's what I'm going to do. So they're similar. And then your goal board. I don't really do vision boards, but you know, write out your goals for the year. And then I was thinking you can have a goal per month, because there are 6 boxes, and I will just let her the name of the year and she can write out her goals. So by December I should, well, maybe not all the way, but halfway done decorating this planner for her. So that's what I was thinking. You know, I'm trying to get her into Bible journaling. I got her a Bible journal, I think it was last year for her birthday, and she's not journaling. But we're trying to get her into it, you know what I mean? And so a yearly tracker, I don't know what she's going to use it for, and you have 2, so you can decide, and you can just write what you want it for here, right? And then the monthly tracker, so she'll decide. So I can tell that she might use one of the slots for when there's harvesting, because you typically harvest on the full moon, and so she can do that. and write the dates in. Weekly tracker. You know, she does her cleanses as well, so she can track how she does her cleanse per week. And then you can do an introduction here, and then the intro to the month. So I'm thinking of tabbing. There's going to be a series of tabs here and here. So these are the monthly planner, and I'll just write January here, and you have a blank so you can decorate this and say hello February or something right here as well. Same here. So there's 12 of these. So at the top I'll probably have a color that coordinates. So I'll have January, February, March, April, May, all the way to December. And then, so you have 12 of that on the pages in between. So then we get to our weekly section. So right here, you know, you're prepping. So on here, I'll have the weekly. So January, if there's 4 weeks in January, then I'm going to select 4 of these. So this would be week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, right? And then on right here, I'm going to put February, and so forth and so on until we get to the end of it, because it's 52, right? 52 weeks in the year. And then at the back, you know, you can add, you know, your habit trackers in the form of, if you're on your cycle, just like how you do a bullet journal, because that's how I actually got into Bible journaling, bullet journaling. I should probably show you guys my bullet journal one day. And I used to have a good deeds tracker. I used to have my period tracker. You know, my son is on the spectrum. If you don't know what that means, he has autism. And so I'd have, when I have his doctor's visits, when I have his assessments, stuff like that, doctor's visit. I have a lot of doctor's visits, so I have all of that scheduled. School, when I do his lunch, I have one for when he goes to school, and I'll check that off. And for lunch and how much, because I typically pay for school lunches for the entire month, or sometimes I pay for it for the entire semester. And so if he doesn't go to school, I can go back and say, okay, he didn't go to school that day. They have, for the following semester, they have 3 weeks or a month or 1 week worth of lunches, because you have to check, because sometimes they'll tell you that you didn't pay, and a lot of times that came in handy. You're like, oh, you didn't pay for lunch, and I was like, actually I did. So that is good to have. Also, we have the protective cover at the front and also at the back. And since this is mine, I know it's going to get a lot of wear and tear. My mom typically writes notes in her planners, and I'm trying to get her out of that. She needs to be planning her life, you know, out. And so I have this. I was thinking of putting my picture in the circle right there and my name down there. And we have this page. I can do an intro as well. And we have it all over again. You know, what we can do for a monthly or weekly or sleep tracker. I probably should implement that, because I have a really bad sleep pattern, because my son does not sleep at nights. So we could do that. I'm thinking that I probably should get a planner for him, but maybe that's too much. So for this, both him and I will be combined, and this will be for productivity, you know, things I need to do, get done, etc. And I'm not starting this until January. And in the meantime, you're going to see some more videos on planners on this channel. And basically what I'm going to be doing is setting up for January. So setting myself up for success. You know what I mean? I think that's why I stopped doing the bullet journals, because I was always behind. So I want to set myself up for success. So I want to go in and fill out all of this before the year has started. That was my goal with these, right? And I just love it. And I love this because there's a ton of sizes. Okay, I don't know all the size. From you have from B, I think 2 or something like that, all the way up to this A4 size, this large size, which is perfect for me. So there is a few that are smaller than this that I think are like this size. This is not a planner. This is a notebook from Hillary. I started using this as my creative journal. But we have from that size, so let me show you, you know, and so they go up. These are actually two different sizes. This one was slightly bigger, but this one was ever so bigger, but because they cut off the spine, so it took a little bit off of it as well. So there's different sizes, so you can get the size that works best for you. I know that personally I write a little big so this is going to be perfect, and I don't have to worry about my writings there dropping out the box and over here, because I do write big, I know that. So this will be perfect, and so I can jot everything in the box and it will all fit. I have enough space that I can write January, and I still have space to do additional scribbles or bullet points here if I need to have that as a reminder for the month when I look at my monthly overview, right? And then we have, and we're going to do the same thing as I said for my mom's, for mine as well. And we have the 12 months of the year, and then we head into our weekly setup. And I liked the box for myself just because I like the box for myself. So you have a choice, there is a choice, so you can do this, and the choice is based on the cover. So the new beginnings, in whatever size you choose, it will be like this, horizontal. The beautiful life, in whatever design, will be box. And there's another one, I don't remember what that one is, but it is on her Amazon shop, so you can check that out. I will put all her links in the description below. I would want to say a big thank you. I really just want to say a big thank you to Hillary for being so kind to me and sending me these planners. I am so excited for them, and I hope you guys are too. We have so much videos coming out on them, and as I said, I want to start prepping just because I don't want January to hit and I'm not prepared. You know, I'm a big, you know, advocate for preparedness, and be prepared. And then at the back I can have some other trackers. Like I said, I'm going to put a habit tracker. I'm going to put like a good deeds tracker. When I say habit, so stuff that I have, because you know, things that I typically do and I want to do more of. I'm gonna put here my water intake. I'm pretty good at drinking water. I typically drink a gallon a day, but sometimes I fall off the wagon and sometimes I don't even drink half gallon. So I want to have a water tracker as well, because I'm gonna get things done. I have enough space to write everything out. I am so excited. If you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you found value in this content, go ahead and subscribe. Don't forget, I'm going to leave Hillary's page down below. I'm also going to leave her Instagram and all that stuff. Go ahead and follow and subscribe if you are not following or subscribing. And also, if you see these planners and you want to get prepared, okay, because 2022 is coming up. We only have a couple weeks left of this year. If you want to get prepared and start planning like myself, go on over and pick up one of these planners. They're super cost effective. They're not expensive. They will not break the bank. They're super affordable, and they're beautiful, and it does what it says it does. It helps you plan out your life and your day. You have this, she has over 21 different planners. They're all undated. And so if you want to start, maybe you don't like the new beginnings, maybe you don't like the beautiful life, maybe you like the one day at a time. Besides, she has 21 to choose from. So knock yourself out. Well, don't knock yourself out, but choose away. Choose away. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. And if you're not a planner and you want to start planning and you don't know where to start, you can check this page out, because we're going to start having some planner stuff over here. Also, you can also go over to Hillary's page. She does a lot of planners as well, showing you how to use the planners and ideas and fun ideas of how to listen. Christmas is coming up. Do a shopping list. You know, look at all the persons that you love and you need to help get organized. They need a planner. They need a productivity planner. This could be that for them, you know. So it's super good. How you're in school, you need to organize your time, organize your money, all of those things. Planners help us do. And we know that successful people are planners. You know, we have to plan. We can't just leave everything up for chance. So guys, thank you so very much for watching and joining with me and watching to the end. If you followed me all the way to the end of this video, go ahead and drop in the comments 21. All right, I'll see you again